What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Bugs' DCS cruise. The past couple of days have been a good one as far as the status of the channel has been going, so I'm looking forward to keeping it on that up and up. Thank you guys so much for your support to this point, and I'm looking forward to your continued support in the future. And I can't wait to interact and work with a lot of you guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. And if it wasn't for you guys, the channel, my Discord server, and myself would not be where we are right now. So again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys so much. I can't wait to continue working with you guys and producing more content for you guys. So, with all that being said, I know it's been a couple of days since I did the next part of this video series, and that's going to be part number 4 of fighting every fighter and attack aircraft in DCS with the Granelli Designs F-22. And that's what we're going to do for this one. So I have 5 more aircraft selected off my list, and I'm picking these at random. I want to break it up for you guys. I don't want it to be predictable and boring. So we do have a little bit of everything mixed in, as you guys have probably noticed already from the first couple of parts of the series. So for this one, we're going to be fighting, and in no particular order, the A4, the BF-109, the Charlie model or Legacy Hornet, the F-18C, the MiG-23, and the Sukhoi Su-34. So I have not fought the Su-34 in the simulator yet. This should be interesting. I've had a limited interaction with the A4 with the Tomcat, but the BF-109, the MiG-23, and the Hornet, they're very familiar. Doesn't mean the fight's going to play out and work the way I'm thinking, as we have seen in previous videos, but we're going to give it our best shot and we're going to see what happens. So let's just check, make sure we're good here. So we're still in the F-22. And let's jump over to our bad guy. So let's see, for the first fight, let's go up against the Su-34. I haven't fought that particular jet yet. Oh, actually, I might have to change my, hold on a second, guys. Just bear with me 1 second. There are certain things I have to do on the fly really quick, and this is one of them. I just got to add another coalition here so we can actually get to the thing. So let's just add that and that now, just to be on the safe side. And I also just want to say really quick, guys, I know you see what's going on here. I don't want to hear, and I'm just going to be upfront and frank about this, I don't want to hear any of the political bullshit in the comment section in light of what's going on. Yes, we all know it's unfortunate. It needs to stop. I look at it from the loss of life perspective. It's uncalled for. So I don't want to hear any shit about this. It's just the way that I can get the aircraft to do what they have to do within the simulator to make it work. So I have no problem with anybody that's Russian, German, Ukrainian. I don't care what you are, as long as you're not a douche, which is my #1 rule. I'm okay with you. Just keep your head on straight, and we'll be fine. But again, quick disclaimer: I don't want to hear any shit about this side versus that side. I will not tolerate that. So now that that's out of the way, let's see if we can get the Su-34 assigned here. Or actually, you know what? Hold on. Let's try this. Uh-huh. Okay, so she's a ground attack aircraft. Okay. A little bit reminiscent of the A6 with the side-by-side of the pilot and the BN. All right, we'll try it anyway. We'll see what happens. I know we did fight a ground attack aircraft a couple of times, and they definitely can put up a good fight, so we'll see. And like I said, guys, I'm sorry about that little side disclaimer, but I just feel like I had to say it. This is all in fun. I have no problems with anybody. Just do the right thing. All right, let's let this load up really quick. Shouldn't take too long. All right, there we go. All right, perfect. So let's start our first two fights against the Su-34. We'll see what happens. Here we go, guys. May not forget to arm the damn jet again. So I am notorious for that. Yep. He's merging with us. Okay, here we go. Fight's on. Just gotta be patient, guys, that's all. Damn. Oh, that's close. Shit. Alright. 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 Well played, well played, well played. Let's roll out with them. We just gotta be steady, that's all. I just gotta steady up. Again, if I had a heater, it would be all over, but that's it. That was a good hit. I got 106 rounds left. I gotta be real careful and real accurate. I cannot afford to miss now, guys. And there goes his wing. One shoot, two shoot, they're both out. Okay. Alright, that's round one against the Su-34. Alright, let's jump into the next one. Let's get two new ones. Again, that did not play out as I expected. I did not know that was a ground attack aircraft. Or an attack aircraft, I should say. So I'm going to have to brush up a little bit more on my Red Air aircraft, which I'm okay with. I like to nerd out around that kind of stuff. So, and speaking of that, if you guys want to nerd out about different airplanes and boats and whatnot, check out my Discord server. I have a room dedicated for that. Any stories are good ones. It'll be a fun time to do that with you guys. I'll leave a link to my Discord server in the description of the video, so it's a little bit easier to find. And you guys can also check out the Eagle Dynamics website or the DCS website. Under the useful links section, there'll be a direct link to my YouTube channel and Discord server on there, so go check that out. Go pick up a new module, keep an eye out for sales and whatnot, and have a good time with it. But that's enough of that for now. Let's jump into round number 2 against the Su-34. Alright, here we go. Tracking, 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 trigger down, bandit destroyed, splash 1. Alright guys, well, that's round 2 against the Su-34 with the F-22. Didn't work out too well for the 34, but we did come through on top. So that one lasted all of 47 seconds. Wow. Okay, let's move on to the second one. So let's go back to a cap roll here. You know what? Let's go fight the A4. Why not? Let's see what happens with this one. Then we'll jump in against the MiG-23, and then we'll finish it off with the F-18. And we'll see what happens with that. So let's let this load up really quick. Let it populate everything, and we should be good to go before you guys know it. Okay, just like that. All right, here's the second fight of part 4, round 1 against the A4. Let's see what happens. No, he's going to be tricky to see at times, so I got to be careful with him. Let's see what we could do here. Alright, here we go. Tracking, trigger down. Okay, that did not last very long at all. Let's see, that might be a new record. So, to the eject, 29 seconds. Wow. I think 28 seconds, or 28 or 27 seconds was the record so far, but I could be mistaken. Whoops, I didn't want that. Let's go up and do that one more time. I don't know, guys. This one might be a little bit, I hate to say, but a cakewalk, but we'll see what happens. All right, here's round 2 against the A4. East defensive. Tracking. Tracking. Trigger down. Alright, well. That's that for that. Alright, so the A4 was no match for the Raptor whatsoever. I kind of felt bad for the guy, but all is fair in love and war. 31 seconds, yeah. Alright. So let's put this guy in the BF-109. Let's see what happens. And like I said, the skill has been set to random each time. So I don't know what it's going to throw at me. But here we go. Raptorverse, the BF-109. This should be an interesting one. The Warbirds are always tricky to fight in a fast jet. But we'll see what happens. Here we go. Too impatient on that one. Alright, if I just keep my trigger discipline like I did with the, and gun back like I did with the A4, we'll be okay. Like I said, the Warbirds could be a little tricky sometimes. He's no exception. The 109 is extremely maneuverable. Let's just flip that around. Alright, we got him. He's out. I think we hit the pilot. I think we got a center canopy shot. Or center cockpit shot on him. Yeah, I didn't see a shoot. Alright. Well, like I said, I had a feeling that was going to be an interesting one. The Warbirds are always very difficult to fight in a fast jet. But let's go up and see if we can do a round 2 with this one. Alright, here we go, guys. Round number 2 against the 109. Let's not lose him in the sun. Here we go, right to right. Let's flip this thing around. Just to scare him a little bit. Not gonna get impatient. now you're playing with fire, buddy. I'd be very careful about doing that if I were you. He's playing games with me. Okay. Not anymore, you're not. Yeah, he's done. Oh yeah, he's not looking too good. Some pretty good low-speed handling from the F-22. Oh, his engine stopped. Oh, he's done. Okay, he's out. All right. That was some pretty good low-speed handling from the F-22. Not bad. I like it. Much better than the previous versions of it. I'll also leave a link to the Granelli F-22 in the video description below for you guys if you want to download it. Just make sure you have the Flaming Cliffs package or the Flaming Cliffs F-15C in order to make this work, and you guys will be all set. Okay, so now let's swap into the MiG-23. All right. Here we go. This one should be interesting. Let's see what happens with this. I'm looking forward to this fight and the Hornet fight, so we'll see what happens. All right, there he is. All right, here we go. Round number 1 against the MiG-23. And the pilot's out. We got him. Okay. That's round 1. Raptor against the Flogger. That didn't last too long. Let's see what that one was. 35 seconds. Wow. All right. I did it again. Come on, bugs. Let's do that one more time. Let's see what happens with this one. Right turret. airspeed. Locked. Tracking. 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 Trigger down. Trigger down. And he's out. Okay. That's round 2 against the MiG-23. How long did that one last? 38 seconds. Okay. Either I'm becoming a little bit more efficient in the Raptor, or I don't know. Alright, the last fight for this part of the series, we're going to go against the Legacy Hornet. So here we go. I'm looking forward to this one. This one should be fun. Let's see what happens with this. Alright guys, here we go. Last fight of the video. 2 rounds against the Legacy Hornet. Whoa! Okay, he's gonna play that game, shooting head on, huh? Alright. You asked for it. Except my slow speed handling is a little better than yours, I believe. You missed. Tracking, tracking, tracking. Trigger down. I saw that fireball. That's not going to be good for him in a minute. Oh, I think he just flamed out an engine, guys. I don't think that's his nav lights. I think he's on fire. Whoa, that was close. attention to flying more bugs, not zooming in. That might be his nav lights, actually. I don't know. I don't know. Either which way. He's done. We definitely shot something out on him. Yep, there he's out. There's the chute. Okay. That's round one against the Hornet. Let's go up for the last fight. Let's get 2 new ones, and we'll see what happens with the last fight. Alright guys, here we go. Last one for the video. What a cheap shot that was. That's not exactly what I had in mind. We're gonna do that again. What the hell? That lasted 12 seconds. Nah. I mean, I'm gonna do one more. Just because. If you guys want to call it at the 2, like I said, I'm okay with that. But we're just going to fly one more. Just let's fight the Hornet one more time. Why not? This time I'm going to put a little bit of separation between us when we merge. So AI doesn't understand don't shoot before the merge, but that's all right. Here we go. Let's see what happens with this one. There we go. That's a little bit better like. Alright, now we'll use defensive. Perfect. Come in. Teach you to shoot before the merge. Wise ass. No, you're not as maneuverable as I am there, buddy. I'd watch that. Yep, you just lit the afterburners. Oh, come on, Bugs. Got him. Alright. He's out. Alright guys, well, that'll do it for part 4 of the Raptor series. That was a little bonus fight. Like I said, if you guys want to call it for the previous one, I'm okay with that, since that was 2 fights with each aircraft, but you know my thing with the head-on gunshot. I'm not used to it, I don't like it, but all is fair in love and war. I really hope you guys enjoyed that. Please like, comment, subscribe for more. Check out the Bugs' DCS Crew's Discord server. Link in the description below. And until the next sortie, strap in, arm up the seat, and keep flying.